It is I, Airsoft World Heavyweight Champion, and yes, I'm the champion at several other video games out there. Look at this, I even got a Nintendo Extreme title. So I love me some gold. I don't know if you heard about this game. It's called something called the Ocarina of Time, and it's also gold. So might as well check out this what they call it, the Legion of Zelda. Yeah. So we'll play this game out and see what it's all about. Hopefully this Zelda game is pretty good. Alright, just messing with you. It's Zelda. Legend of Zelda, one of the biggest games of all time. Oh yeah, and what's the best way to play The Legend of Zelda? Getting the original gold card on the original gold system with original N64 gold controller and a whole bunch of gold at the bottom. And a question mark box. Oh, by the way, please support my Patreon. Okay, maybe that was a bad time to ask for that. Oh yeah, I'm such a Legend of Zelda fan. I got one here in the box. Very cool. Yeah, already did a review of this awesome game. I kind of like it. Hopefully I can get the word out and make it more popular. Yeah, I even got a gold original Nintendo here. I think this is a custom paint job made by my tenant Tim. I got the original Gold Ventures of Link. I got the third Zelda game, Big Nose of Caveman. I even have a gold Super Nintendo here. You don't see these around too often. Yeah. Gold. Let's check her out. A nice somber opening. I remember playing this like crazy when it first came out way back in '98. Yeah, it took forever. But thankfully it was worth the wait. Like, look at those visuals. Very impressive for an N64 game to have that good of a draw distance. You still see a little bit of pixelation here and there, but it looks awesome. Okay, so storyline for this game, if you haven't heard of it already. Okay, you're this young boy Link. Apparently this is a prequel to all the other Legend of Zeldas. Yeah, this is supposed to be like an origin story. So you're living with all these fairy kids. So actually you find out that you're not really a fairy kid, but you're actually a real boy. So we say, okay, sorry for killing your tree, I'm out of here. So yeah, Ganondorf is this evil guy from the hills. So you start out as this little kid, you gotta find 3 MacGuffins, and that's it. And then the game changes up a bit. Yeah, such cool visuals. I want to play the Final Fantasy VII music here, for some reason. Yeah, without spoiling too much, Link can actually, yeah, become a 17-year-old adult. Still think he can't drink or anything. That's why they have a lot of milk in the game instead of actual beer. Well, yeah, look at what happens in Temple 7 years in the future. Yeah, Ganon took over, he fucked up everything, now we gotta change it back. So what changes when you're an adult? Well, you can get much better swords now, get better shields, and you get a new assortment of weapons. Yeah, a whole bunch of cool shit like that. Anytime you want to save the game, you just hit the green button, and there it is. Instant save. Once you get all the different medals and medallions, you can now fight Ganon up in this castle here. Oh yeah, very cool. Yeah, and this is actually a cool Halloween game too. Normally, during the day, you fight no enemies at all. Yeah, you can either fight the enemies, or you can say, screw you guys, I'm getting out of here. Oh yeah, I just love the day and night cycle of this game. Yeah, and this bitch here will constantly remind you of things that you gotta do. Look at this! This is what I like to do when I go into town. Yeah, you're not gonna stop me? I'm causing thousands of dollars of damage here. These are some nice spots. I should be arrested. So the game isn't all about fighting and slashing away at different enemies, no. There are different towns you can visit. If you're a fan of Link to the Past, this is pretty much a 64-bit version of that game. Not too much has changed, but hey, if you really love the Link to the Past, you're gonna love this too. Probably even more so. Now, yeah, if you get the regular game, it might be just in the regular gray cartridge, and that's fine and all. You're not less of a person for owning a regular born gray card now. So what makes the original gold version cool here is that this is the original revision. So look at the bottom here. If you got some of these fancy numbers at the bottom, you can perform the infamous no sword trick. Yeah, you can make gain and bleed and a whole bunch of other cool features. So yeah, they made like a ton of revisions to the original Ocarina of Time. So get this one while you can. Thankfully, they're not too expensive. Very cool. Okay, and here we have the Ocarina of Time, which can play some songs for us. Kind of a wussy thing to have, but it's very useful in this game. Like, say if you get this cool horse with you, so no more running for Link. Yeah. Just smack it on the ass and it can go a lot faster. It's no Lamborghini or anything, but still, it's fun to ride. It's such a huge landscape now. Look at that map. But thankfully, yeah, if you have the horse, it's not too bad. Yeah, the only problem with, Venture on the map here, unlike, the original Legend of Zelda and Link to the Past, the background music, yeah, it's kind of generic. It's not the Zelda theme. Yeah, just a beautiful game from top to bottom. So what did I think of The Legend of Zelda? Still amazing game after all these years, and I give it a 98 out of 100. Managing dungeons through a 3D environment, especially the water temple, it can be kind of confusing and definitely a little bit overwhelming, but hey, if you want a nice big challenge, you got it in that game. The water temple is evil. With enough practice, yeah, you'll eventually get through it. So, minor quibbles aside, some of the graphics have aged a little bit. There's not really too much you can do with the game once you finish it. You can try to find all of those skull medallions, and unfortunately it's not a very good payoff if you do. If you collect all 100 of those thingies, yeah, you get a very disappointing prize of a whole bunch of rubies, and that's it. No special items, no exclusive weapon. Man, I was expecting, getting a fucking Triforce or something for doing all those challenges, but no. Just get a whole bunch of rupees. Big fucking deal. And I think by the time I actually got that prize, I was already at max rubies as it is, so basically I got nothing. Other than, yeah, a few problems here and there, it's still an amazing classic. Everybody should play it. It's so much creativity went into this game. So, yeah, if you can manage to get the Ocarina of Time, there's a reason why they call this one of the best Zelda games ever made. It took several years to make this game, and it really shows. So get this version, make gain and bleed a whole bunch of blood, and have some fun. The Legend of Zelda, yeah, it's a timeless classic for sure. Hey, thank you for watching. This is the one and only Star Soldier 1 Airsoft World Heavyweight Champion, over and out. And I always wanted to try this. Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah. That's a good lesson for the kiddies. If you fall in lava, you'll only lose 5% of your health.